Nobody likes memorizing dates and names by rote. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just take anything you need to remember and put it in a little cubbyhole in your mind so that you can access it anytime you want? Anything from dates and names to quotes and telephone numbers and directions. Fact is, there actually are a few people in the world who can do this. There's a subculture of people out there who basically devote their lives to memory competitions, memorizing thousands of random digits, lists of random words, and the orders of shuffled decks of cards. But what would you do if you had this skill? Spend just 2 hours learning everything you need to know for an entire college history course? Spend a few minutes a day becoming a human library of information that you can show off? Or maybe just never have to ask twice for directions or forget anyone's name? The fact is, those people who memorize are not savants. They're ordinary people like you or me, but each one of them was amazed at someone else with a good memory and simply practiced because they realized how it works. Actually, these tactics can easily be learned by anyone intelligent enough to speak and read. So why isn't a great memory a common thing? Why are there so few people in the world who actually make an effort to train their memory? The fact is, memory training was once a fundamental part of education. Methods on training memory have been around for 2,500 years, and the fundamental techniques haven't changed in 2 millennia. Before the printing press, a good memory was considered one of the highest skills anyone could attain. Seneca could repeat 2,000 names in the order they'd been given him, and Peter of Ravenna of the 15th century, who wrote The Phoenix, which is a book on memory tactics, built a mental library for himself over the course of his life, consisting of alphabetically organized facts, names, quotes, 20,000 legal points, and even hundreds of whole books that he reread in his head during his free time. Obviously, things have changed in the last 500 years. Nowadays, we can instantly look things up in indexed books, or more recently by searching our devices, so memory hasn't been as important for centuries. These advancements have led us to abandon an essential skill that could make our lives so much better. Socrates himself was opposed to writing his ideas down because he thought it would give people an excuse to forget. I'm not opposed to writing, and I think we're all glad that Plato disagreed with Socrates, but you have to admit, we've gotten much worse at remembering things over the last 2,000 years. Now here's what might make you really mad. Although memory tactics are no longer taught in schools and aren't commonly known, they've never died, but unfortunately the way they've lived on is mainly through scammy self-help authors and speakers who pretend these tactics are secrets. They charge premium rates for ancient tactics that anyone can learn. In fact, these tactics have long been documented in many ancient texts you can find for free online. But many people have been making cheap money off this stuff for centuries. For example, Mark Twain was excited to discover memory tactics via a self-proclaimed memory doctor who called himself Professor Loisette. Loisette made people sign non-disclosure statements before letting them in on his absurdly overpriced methods. Mark Twain became a victim before Loisette was exposed as a fraud who was simply rehashing old ideas. Even so, Mark Twain himself saw the potential for an educational revolution and tried to develop and sell his own educational curriculum, which was essentially a history fact learning game, but it ultimately turned out to be a business failure. Here's the moral of the story. Information should be free. Fact is, this is the 21st century, the age of the internet. It's been shown that true revolution happens when information can spread on its own through passionate people. I'm Timothy of masterofmemory.com, and I'm here to give it all away to the world for free. I see no reason to charge money when the purpose is to change the world for the better. But I do need help, the help of people. Thanks to the internet, especially social media, we can get the message out to everyone if there are enough people who are passionate and excited about revolutionizing learning. If you want to take control of your memory and be a part of this community, follow the link below and sign up. You'll immediately be placed in the loop, and you'll be given the option to share our message with your Facebook friends and your Twitter followers, and if you like, we can also place you in a special ambassadors group with the mission to reach as many people as possible. So don't wait. Sign up today. Masterofmemory.com is launching soon, and I'm excited to see how many people we can reach and how quickly we can revolutionize the way people learn. Click on the link and help me change history.